What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on BBIG stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news, and guys, it is really important to know the real record date of BBIG stock. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point when we had this massive movement to the upside, and the reason of this movement was definitely the announcement of the spin-off date and the announcement of the record date that will take place on May 18th, right here, somewhere at this point. And I marked this blue line as the real record date, and I will show you in just several minutes why it is 2 days prior May 18th. So right here I've told you that if it is the case and if we completed 5 waves right here, then we had this retracement to the lowest point, and we have next movement to the upside that hit the price point of roughly $4.15. And if it is the case, we completed this as our internal third wave, and we have to have a retracement. And that is why I pulled the Fibonacci retracement tool from this bottom to this very top. And we had following levels. And I've told you that we might break the 0.382 range, we might land at 0.5 and 0.65, 0.618, the golden pocket range. And it is the price point from 3.5 all the way down through 3.3 and to $3.05 marks. And as you can see, we broke these two ranges, and we even broke the golden pocket range. And technically it is not the best sign that we had this week below the 0.65 Fibonacci retracement level. But from this range we had a decent bounce to the upside, and from the golden pocket this asset is up for about 7%. And what should we expect next from the technical standpoint, I will show you in just several minutes. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. And one day ago on Investor Place, we can see this article that is titled "Dear BBIG Stock Fans, mark your calendars for May 18th." And the subtitle is "The holding company's stock is up on news that it is spinning off its cryptocurrency unit." And let me go to this. In a news release, Vinco Ventures has set May 18th as the record date for the cryptide dividend to be distributed to BBIG shareholders. This means that every Vinco Ventures shareholder as of May 18th will receive 1 share of cryptide common stock for every 10 shares of Vinco Ventures common stock they hold. Vinco expects to distribute the dividend on or around May 27th. So definitely May 18th is set as the record date, but guys, don't get me wrong, I don't want to give you a FUD and I don't want to spread the misleading information, but let me show you this. If you type in Google search bar T+2 rule, you will find this definition. And let me quote you this one more time. For most stock trades, settlement occurs 2 business days after the day the order executes, or T+2, trade date plus 2 days. For example, if you were to execute an order on Monday, it would typically settle on Wednesday. For some products, such as mutual funds, settlement occurs on a different timeline. And let me quote you one more paragraph. Why does it take 2 days to settle a trade? The rationale for this delayed settlement is to give time for the seller to get documents to the settlement and for the purchaser to clear the funds required for settlement. T+2 is the standard settlement period for normal trades on a stock exchange, and any other conditions need to be handled on an off-market basis. So guys, this information is extremely important, and right after I made my previous video, I received a lot of comments that I'm spreading a FUD, but I have to say that don't listen to anybody, don't listen to me either. If you want to know the exact date where you should hold the BBIG stock, just call your broker, and your broker will give you a clear answer on this date. And let me show you why it is so important. Right here, this is my video that I posted on June 22nd, and it was the video about TRCH ticker symbol. It is the Torchlight Energy Company, and it was acquired. It was basically a business acquisition in between Torchlight and Metamaterial, and they set their record date on June 24th, 2021. As you can see right here, I made the post on my video. And this record date was the main deadline for the shareholders to receive their dividends. And let me show you the price action on this date of Metamaterials. If I type right here MMAT, we have Metamaterials, and let me switch to daily time frame. And let me show you June 24th. Let me show you this movement in details. So right here we have June 24th, that is lower from its all-time high from this point for more than 55%. And a lot of stockholders of this company held their stocks until June 24th, and they lost about 55% of their values. And right here on June 22nd, we can see the beginning of this movement to the downside. And it was the real record date for their dividends. And that's why T+2 rule is very important. And let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let's switch again to BBIG stock. And let me switch to hourly time frame. And what do we have right here? We have, as I already mentioned, we hit the golden pocket range, and from the technical standpoint, this movement to the downside should have a shape of simple zigzag, and it is debatable. On the one hand, we might have from this top, we might have this is our A wave, this is our B wave, and this is our C wave. But this retracement happens on extended hours, and I have to say that it is not so obvious that we might have this retracement in a very tight range in terms of time. That's why my main assumption is right here. We have this to this bottom, from this top to this bottom, we have this is our A wave. We might see somewhere higher our B wave, because B wave should have a shape of 3 waves strictly. And then we might have another leg to the downside that will complete the bottom of our C wave. And this bottom shouldn't overlap the top of our first wave. And this means these 5 waves is only one wave on a greater scale. This means we shouldn't break the $2.7 mark in order to remain in the motive wave, in order to hit higher targets. And if and when it happens, the ranges again from golden pocket all the way down to this range of support. And it might be very strong range of support, because we had a lot of pivot points on the previous price action. And it is the range of roughly $2.9. So, and from these ranges we might have a trend reversal that might hit higher targets. And how you can define the target? Definitely, if you accumulate your position on this current range, we might see huge volatility on upcoming sessions. And when we'll see the real bottom and the real trend reversal, we have to pull the Fibonacci extension tool from the bottom of the third wave to the top of the third wave and to the bottom of the retracement. And we don't have, in my opinion, we don't have the bottom of this retracement yet. But when we will have this bottom, we have to pull this lowest point to the retracement, and we will have following targets. So let me put it right here, because so far we have the lowest point at this very range, and the targets are following. The most conservative one will be at 0.786 Fibonacci extension level, and I don't want to pay your attention on the real numbers, because we don't have the bottom, and that's why we can rely only on relative numbers. Next one is 1-to-1 extension, and the most aggressive one is 1.618 extension. And guys, to define the exact date for your broker and for this asset, just call your broker and ask them in details what you should expect as a T+2 rule. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born around this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants